Welcome back, everybody, to the Breakdown Podcast YouTube channel. My name's Corey, and with me today, once again, to help me break down the latest and the finale of The Masked Singer, it's Vic.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. It's the finale, the big show.
Yeah, it is the finale. We are down to two. That is just the Bull, and it's also the Queen of Hearts. Now, this has been a very interesting season.
Yes.
To say the least. Apparently we had a bunch that one of us knew and a bunch that one of us didn't really know. And took a lot of...
Not only that, but it seems like for this season, so many more of the clues were spot on. And once you figure out, and it was, because once I figured out which clue was not the red herring, it literally just takes you down like a rabbit hole to give you every answer to every clue in there. Like if this season was very spot on the nose on like which clues I caught, which clues I didn't. There were a couple of them that I couldn't figure out. I mixed up Detroit guys for British guys and that whole thing, but we won't talk about that much. But like the clues, the way that they put them out there, like some of them were just so heavy handed, direct to the point of the person, like you couldn't miss it. So
yeah. So that leads us going into tonight. Me down a lot. I was down 1, 2, 3. I was down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 4 going into this, and things not looking very well. However,
yes,
we both did pick the same thing for Heart.
Right.
Hearts.
Finally.
So if we both got that right, it's a wash. That came down to me still being down 3.
Yes.
With the Bull.
Yes.
And the wager was that if I picked it right, I said Darren Criss.
Corey pulling the goalpost back at the end of the show.
I just
the
made
fourth and one. Fourth and 1, Corey's like, yeah, we're gonna make this 4th and 20.
Yep, it's just a friendly little wager. Mm-hmm. You know, nothing could go wrong here.
Sure.
So with me picking Darren Criss, you went with Todrick Hall,
which, mind you, was my second week guess. Because I went off, I thought it was Donald Glover at first, which wasn't a bad guess, by the way. But
not a bad guess.
Episode 2, I was like, nope, this is Todrick Hall. We're done. I locked it in as soon as I realized it.
I had stuck with Cisco for a while.
Yeah.
Simply because I had no other idea. I was clueless.
It was Robin's first guess also, so it wasn't a bad guess. Robin was thinking the same thing.
And also, it wasn't until I think 2 or 3 weeks ago that there was some Glee references, and I was like, okay, it's Darren Criss, because he's been guessed before by the judges in regards to previous seasons. He's been guessed by myself in previous seasons as well.
And he will be guessed again next season, I'm sure.
And he will continue to be guessed until he does appear on the show, because that's what always happens.
He's not completely wrong, that's for sure.
So that being said, it was revealed that Bull came in second place.
Yes, it's ridiculous.
And Queen of Hearts ended up winning. Me, personally, I didn't care who won or lost. I'm not going to get mad like somebody.
I'm not mad. What are you talking about? I just feel like Todrick Hall deserved to win. Like, he should have had it. Second place, runner-up is not bad either, but I still think he did a better job, more consistently, and was more entertaining overall than Jewel was.
Well, you did reveal just who the last 2 were.
You literally just said it. You said since we both picked Queen of Hearts, that left Bull. So
that's second place, but I never said who it was.
Well, anyway,
you just revealed them both. I guess I don't really need to say spoilers. Jewel was Queen of Hearts. She did win, and that is who we had both said. We had both locked Vic farther back than myself, because I had previously said Kelly Clarkson for a while. I switched it to pink.
Jewel
finally locked in on
was
Jewel.
literally my first pick. She was one of the first ones to sing. She came out and they gave her clue package. And before she actually sang, I was like, Queen of Hearts is Jewel, just because they went on that whole tirade about her having to live in her car, move to Alaska, and then left her family to live in her car from Alaska. And I was like, okay, that's definitely Jewel, because that's literally her autobiography right there on Wikipedia.
Yeah, for sure. I think when it was that was revealed, I was like, yeah, it's probably her. I wasn't so much. I wasn't locked in just yet, but I think it was the week after that I was like, all right, that's it. It's Jewel for sure. It turns out it was, so we both get a point for that. But like I said, it comes down to Bull. And as you already revealed, it was Todrick Hall.
Yes, sir.
Which is who Vic had picked like at week 1 or 2.
Week 2. And I was sending Corey messages while I was watching it.
Yeah.
Taunting him.
Those messages were ignored, by the way.
Dude, I didn't spoil anything. I was just taunting you with them.
No, I know. But when you're taunting, it already gives it away. So.
Why? How does it give it away? They hadn't even revealed him at that point. It was literally at the beginning of the episode. During episode 13, which wasn't even a real episode. It was a recap episode. That's when I was making those videos and sending them to you. So, they hadn't even revealed anybody yet.
Okay. Yeah, don't waste your... Well, you said somebody's singing it. I called that like a boss.
Well, yeah, because that was afterwards. But that whole thing. Remember last week I told you. Remember last week I told you that if the song that he sings for the final episode was a song called Invisible, that song is by Hunter Hayes, who was Astronaut, who was the one prior episode that I showed you was all ranting and raving about Bull. And then in one of the videos I told you before, I told you that Todrick Hall has a massive crush on Hunter Hayes and loves all of his music and stuff. And I was like, this is just proof positive. If he does that song, it's over. And he did the song. So like a boss, I called it before they even did it. I knew, because I knew that they had done all 3 of those episodes at the same time. They did that. They did the 12 and 13 back to back. So 11, 12, and 13 they did back to back, and then the grand finale they did a costume change, but it was still all the same night, because in the audience, if you watch the audience clips, they kind of pan to the same set of 5 people at different times. They're all the same people, and they're all wearing the same thing that they were wearing from episode 11 into episode.
Those are probably shots from season 1.
No. Because you could see when they did zoom outs, and they showed them on stage. They showed the judges, and they showed the people in the corner, and they kept keying down on the one guy, and that guy was on every one of those episodes. So they filmed them all at the same damn time. You can try to hide it, but it ain't that good. It's not that easy when you got somebody who watches the little details. And this show forces you to watch for the little details. So. But overall, the season was really good. I did not realize when Nick was walking through the Hall of Champions kind of situation they had set up there, I didn't realize that I've actually watched this show since episode 2, because I missed episode 1 because season two, because you were like, yeah, you see the show Masked Singer? I'm like, no, that sounds horrible. And now we're on season 6. Whatever it is.
It is. I started watching it because they were running ads during the Super Bowl that first season, and I was like, okay, I gotta check this out. And I was hooked because
it sounded absolutely ridiculous to me, and now I'm addicted to it. It's stupid.
I know. That was my first thought too. I was like, that looks stupid, but I'm still gonna at least watch it and see. And I got hooked, and here we are 6 seasons later. So with that being said, Vic does come out victorious.
Yes.
What was it, 8-4 or 8-5?
No, that's incorrect. That's 9.
9-5.
Yes, sir.
9-5. He does by proxy and because of the bets, he gets to pick the rules for next year, which
yes.
I don't
I am going to take the entire season off to draft the perfect set of rules for next season's guesses, and it's going to make sure that we get a fair and impartial, no moving of the the field goal
Well,
at the
don't
end
get
of the
too
game.
excited, folks, because Vic will probably forget,
I,
which is what I'm banking on.
I have it written down, fool. I have it written down, and I plan on and over the Christmas holiday while I'm with my daughter, I'm gonna have her help me make up the rules because she watches this as well. Shout out to my girls. But yeah, I'm coming back with a vengeance for season 7.
All right, we do want to thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed all these videos. We will be back probably after the first of the year with some new videos, recapping shows. So on behalf of Vic,
that's me.
Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you next time.
See ya.